Have you ever wondered where all the food in Hanoi actually comes from? The you eat at 6 a.m., the fruit on the street cart, the flowers on the cafe table. Who brought all of that here? And at what time? What does Hanoi actually look like when most people are asleep? Hello guys, I'm Theo. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm at Long Bien Market. This is my second video. I'm still figuring out how to film, so bear with me. Let's explore this place together. So this is Long Bien Market. It has been here for over 100 years, right next to the Long Bien Bridge, the old French colonial bridge that crosses the Red River. If you look that way, you can see it from here. Every night, starting around 11 p.m., trucks come in from farming regions all across the north. Vegetables, fruit, flowers, and by 6 a.m., most of it is already gone, loaded onto smaller bikes and carts, carried out to every corner of the city. Look at this. It is 1 a.m., and this place is more alive than most cities at noon. Honestly, I've passed by this area so many times during the day. It's always quiet, almost empty. I had no idea it looked like this at night. These three-wheeled cargo bikes, they are everywhere here. They do not really slow down for anyone. Ha! Around the market, there are small food stalls that only open at night, serving the workers. No menu, no sign. You just sit down and they bring you something warm. Motorbikes, styrofoam boxes, people moving fast. Nobody stops. This is what a supply chain looks like in Hanoi at 1 a.m. This man has probably been unloading trucks since 11 p.m. alone for maybe $8 tonight. No forklifts, no machines, just two hands and a cart in the dark. Someone is waiting for those boxes at 5 a.m. This is the entrance, 1 a.m. Cars, trucks, motorbikes, all heading the same direction. The market is open. She's been sorting these since midnight. Lime, guava, I'm not even sure, but her hands don't stop. Look at that stack. One wrong turn and the whole thing goes down. He doesn't even slow down. Durian, rambutan, avocado, all of this at 1 a.m. This is not a day market. This is when the real work happens. This man is just sitting on a pillar inside the market eating durian at 1 a.m. Nobody looks twice. This is completely normal here. Trucks and motorbikes share the same lane in here. No traffic rules. Everyone just figures it out. One guy standing still. Everything else moving around him. That's kind of what it feels like being here for the first time. This is what the market looks like after the rush. Leaves, scraps, leftover packaging all over the ground. The buying and selling is mostly done, but the work isn't over. Someone still has to clean all of this up before sunrise. And by 6 a.m., this place will look completely different again. These styrofoam boxes are stacked taller than she is. Inside, fruit, vegetables, ice, ready to go out across the city. This is the inside of the market. Old roof, bare bulbs, crates everywhere. And somehow it all works. Walls of styrofoam boxes on both sides. This is what $1 million dong worth of fruit looks like at 1 a.m. A quick break, or maybe counting today's orders. Either way, they earned it. A full truck just pulled in. The whole market shifts direction toward it. Some people running, some people sitting, some just watching. Everyone has a role here, even if it's just waiting. Deeper inside, it gets quieter. Older stalls, older faces. This part of the market feels like it hasn't changed in decades. Some of the people working here tonight are well past retirement age, but here they are, still showing up. Look at all of this. Mangoes everywhere. Yellow, green, ripe, unripe. Different farms, different provinces, all ended up here tonight. By morning, most of this will be gone, scattered across the city. Incense, paper offerings. Even that has its own dedicated section here. I didn't expect to see this. Long Bien Market doesn't just feed the living, it also serves the ones people pray to. Not every part of the market is open tonight. Some sections are closed, covered with tarps, waiting for tomorrow. It's easy to forget, even a place this alive has its quiet corners, the kind that remind you how big this market actually is. This is betel leaf. In Vietnam, betel and areca nut have been part of the culture for thousands of years. Used in weddings, ceremonies, offerings, and right here at 2 a.m., someone is sitting on the floor sorting them by hand, one leaf at a time. And there's the areca nut, gao. You can't have jiao without gao. They always go together. This section of the market is one of the most traditional corners of Long Bien. The same things being sold here tonight have been sold in Vietnamese markets for centuries. The further you walk in, the more you realize this place has no end. Every turn, another stall, another pile of something, another person working. Walking along the wall, the lights just keep going further and further. There's no clean edge to this market. It just spreads and keeps growing into the street. Out here, the market spills onto the street under orange tarps. No walls, no roof, no fixed address. Just a spot on the pavement and a lamp on a pole. This is how a lot of business gets done in Hanoi. Informal, flexible, and completely reliable. This is actually under Long Bien Bridge. The iron frame above is part of the bridge itself, over 100 years old. And right below it, people are selling fruit and vegetables at 2 a.m. Old Hanoi and New Hanoi layered on top of each other. A no parking sign, and right next to it, a mountain of pineapples. Nobody here really cares about that sign. The market makes its own rules. Southern fruit, hoa quả miền Tây, all the way from the Mekong Delta, hundreds of kilometers south. it ended up here, on this street, at 2 a.m. That's how far this market supply chain actually reaches. At some point, the body just gives out. So they sleep right here, next to the pineapples, fan blowing. Garlic, shallots, ginger, lemongrass. Everything that goes into Vietnamese cooking starts here. Every pot of pho, every bowl of bun bo, every home-cooked meal in this city. It all traces back to a sack on this floor at 2 a.m. Limes, tak, being sorted and packed into styrofoam boxes right on the wet ground. No conveyor belt, no gloves, no machinery, just hands, a basket, and a box. This is how it gets done here, every single night. The floor is wet, motorbikes still cutting through. Nobody slows down for anyone in here. You just learn to move with it. Chili, ginger, pineapple, herbs, all in one frame. This is what abundance looks like at 2 a.m. in Hanoi, and none of it costs what you'd expect. She's been sitting at this stall since before midnight. By now, she probably knows every face that walks past. This is her street, her shift, her market. Fish sauce, soy sauce, dried mushrooms, noodles, the dry goods section. Everything that doesn't need to be fresh is stacked right here. A whole kitchen on one shelf. Carrying that much on a bicycle, in the dark, through a crowded market. No engine, just legs. That's impressive and exhausting at the same time. This alley has no name, no sign, but right now it's one of the busiest places in the city. Bags of cabbage, people squeezing past each other, a motorbike somehow fitting through the middle. Vegetables lined up along the wall, women sorting through them one bunch at a time. No stall, no shelter, just a stretch of wall and the ground. That's enough to do business here. Look up, that's Long Bien Bridge, over 100 years old, built by the French. And right below it, Hanoi's oldest market is still running. Same bridge, same spot, different century. One person, one cart, pushing it alone into the dark. After the market, I came here, Westlake, 3 a.m. Completely different from where I just was. A glass of juice by the lake at 3 a.m., 20,000 dong. This is how I end the night. The market is still running somewhere behind me, but right here, it's quiet. Long Bien Market feeds the city every single night. The people there don't rest until the city wakes up. And when the city finally opens its eyes, none of them will be there anymore. That's the part most people never see. Thanks for spending the night with me. See you in the next one.